Hey, what's going on? My name is Miles, and I'm going to review something. I never do this, but I figured why not? It's just an awesome product. I'm gonna review the Riva 510. I bought this off of Liberty Flights for 35 bucks. It's an awesome device, and it's very good for smokers because it's something to kind of like change from cigarettes to e-cigarettes, which is a very safe alternative. So, well, apparently, we don't really know yet, so let's just keep our fingers crossed and hopefully nothing bad is coming out of this thing because that's gonna suck. But yeah. So I'm gonna review this thing and just a little bit about myself is that I've been smoking cigarettes for like 7 years. I started when I was 14. It was a cool thing to do when you're a freshman in high school, so that's what I did. That's my story, and I learned about e-cigarettes about 2 years ago. I ended up buying something like this at a mall, and it was the worst thing I have ever bought in my entire life. This is a different model. I actually bought this about 3 days ago. This is I don't really know. I think it's a no name. I think it's like a generic 510, but this thing is awesome. But the one sorry, the one I purchased at the mall was terrible. It was a really bad device. I mean, the thing would die all the time. I used cartridges. I never dripped. I didn't even know what dripping was. I used to buy cartridges like this, and they used to slip right onto the atomizer, and they'd be gone in about like 5 minutes, and it just sucked. And I'd let people use it, and it wouldn't work for them, and it was kind of embarrassing. And then I eventually lost the stupid thing because it was so tiny. So um, I was actually at a bar about 3 weeks ago, and some guy was smoking something like this. He was outside, and I was smoking a cigarette. I'm at the bar, you know. So he had one of these things, and immediately caught my interest, and was telling me about how like advanced these things have gone, and how like the one I bought 2 years ago was nothing compared to the things that they're selling now. So I bought this Riva 510 about 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna review this. All right, I'm done telling you my whole life story. Um, this thing is amazing. When you buy this off of Liberty Flights, that's where I purchased it. You can get this two of them, except for well, when you buy two of them, it doesn't. It only comes with one cone, which is like totally stupid. I don't understand the whole point of that, but you can buy a cone off their website for $2, and that's what I did. So I had two cones, I had a kit. So um, yeah, this was 35 bucks, and this is a very good deal. It's the same exact thing when this like pretty much the same thing as a cigarette, except for like as far as looks go. But when you hit this thing, which I'm going to show you right now, it's where you get the same experience. So it's pretty good. So this thing is 35 bucks, and they have a Joy Ego on their website, libertyflights.com, and it's 40 bucks. So I went with this, the Riva 510, because first off, it was $5 cheaper, and I'm a college student, so I could use that $5 for like a million boxes of ramen. So that was a must. I had to save some money, and also there's a silicone button on this thing, and the Joy Ego has a plastic button, and I think I just personally thought I'd like the silicone button better, so I purchased this. And if if anybody doesn't know what silicone is, it's pretty much just a rubbery button. Joy Ego has like a plastic button that you gotta push. This is kind of like when you feel it, you kind of have like that kind of like I know that button's there. It's not just like a piece of plastic. So I purchased this, and I couldn't be any happier. I mean, I haven't smoked a cigarette in a week and a half, and I have a counter on a forum, like a message board, and it tells you how many cigarettes you would have smoked. And I smoked about 9 cigarettes a day, not counting all the drunk nights where I smoked like a pack. So I smoked 9 cigarettes a day, and after about 11 days, like a week and a half, I avoided 110 cigarettes, which is amazing because cigarettes are terrible, and 110 cigarettes, that is retarded. Like, that is ridiculous. I'm so happy that I made the better move, hopefully, made the better move towards this. So, this is pretty good. I mean, the only thing is that I really have a problem with is that when I purchased it, this came with two, and one of the atomizers broke, which sucked. But I contacted Liberty Flights, and I just got my new atomizer today, and I tried it out. Same thing, just an atomizer. But That was the only big thing I had a problem with was, I mean, I used it for one night and the stupid atomizer broke, so I got a new one. It's all good. Um, and also this thing scratches a bit, which I hate. I really hate stuff like that. I wish I could like have a carrying case, but I mean, I don't know. I already spent 35 bucks. I'm not gonna go and buy a carrying case because I mean I need the money, you know. So, but the keys scratched it, and I hated that so much. So what I did was I had some. I go in art school, so I got all kinds of weird stuff in my apartment. I had some 320 grit sandpaper. I sanded the whole thing down. Now I have a silver one, which is cool. I wish I had it around to show you, but I don't. But that's pretty much it. I'll hit this again. A lot of reviewers on YouTube will go something like this. They'll hit it like a lot and then shake their head like, "Oh my god, it's so awesome!" They do this. Just good, just good. I don't do that. When I smoke this thing, I I barely push a button. I push a button for less than a second. Go. That's it. I smoke like a cigarette. I don't smoke this thing like a blunt or like a joint or something. I mean, it's not weed. It's pretty much a nicotine inhaler. So for me to go from cigarettes to e-cigarettes, I'm gonna smoke this thing like a cigarette, which I can do. It's a very good device. So I just, you know, perfect. It's amazing. Um, Overall, this is a very awesome device, and I highly recommend it. When you buy it, it's 35 bucks, and you get two of them. And then you gotta buy the liquid, which is like $2 on Liberty flights. Plus, they have a discount, so it's even cheaper. So I spent like 40 bucks, and it's an awesome thing. I mean, I haven't smoked a cigarette in a week and a half. I have no desire to smoke a cigarette. I tried smoking one about a few days ago. I couldn't even smoke more than 4 drags. It was so disgusting. All I could get was that like metallic, thick, disgusting taste in my mouth, and I'd rather not smoke a cigarette. And if this thing ever died on me, I wouldn't even smoke anything. I just never want to go back. So overall, this is a Riva 510. It's an awesome device. I highly recommend purchasing it. It's very good. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with e-cigs except for that mishap I had 2 years ago with a mall kiosk. But overall, this thing is amazing, and I highly, highly recommend it. So just if you're a smoker, try it out. I'm sure you'll love it. And it took me about like a day to get used to it because it's kind of like a different feeling. Um, when I smoked this, my throat was hurting, and I'm like, what the hell? I just purchased this thing, but it's something you get used to, and overall, it's just a better experience. So um, I'm not gonna go into depth on how to set this thing up or how to use it because there's tons of videos online right now that do the same thing. And right now I'm at about 8 minutes and 15 seconds, and I really don't want to get into that and have my video go on for like 2 parts. So that's pretty much it. This is Riva 510. Purchase one, please. They're amazing. They are so great. Alright, catch you later.